Hello, I'm Michael, I'm German and I speak 3 languages, German, English and Portuguese. I'm here now living in Brazil since 5 years and here I'm teaching German and English as a second language, as a private teacher. So I want to share with you today the 5 steps or the 5 levels of learning a language, of language learning. Okay, so the first step is to get used to the language. This I always explain to the students. The first classes are normally the more difficult one, especially if we don't have any contact with the language before. Of course, if you have had contact like with English here in Brazil, a lot of people have contact, but for example with German, most people don't know any word in German, so they need more time to get used to the structure, to the words, to the sound, to the alphabet. So that's the first step, to get used to the language. The second one is to understand the rules, to understand the grammar rules, the sentence structure, how to express all these things. Because then if you understand, then the third is to apply in context. What does it mean? When you work with a book, like most schools, like most teachers, for example, the book explains like the conjugation of the verbs, and then it gives some exercises where you need to write, where you need to connect things. There you apply the rules in context for you to train how to use them in a correct way. But with this, if you just use this, you're not able to speak freely yet, because you're still in the learning. So the books, also in my classes, we then go to the next level, which is to reproduce in the class freely. What does it mean? That you speak the new language and you don't have to look up the words and you don't have to look up the rules. Because normally the rules, the grammar, normally is not so difficult, but the application, because when you speak or when you write, you need to apply all of the rules at the same time. And that's the tricky part when you start learning a language. And then even if you speak freely in the class, remember there is still it's a very safe context, because your teacher knows your level, also the other students, if you have in a classroom, if you're not having private classes. But the other thing is when you go out to the street. For example, like me, I learned Portuguese here in Brazil, and we had one class about the numbers. For the teacher, it was one class and explained it, because it's not so difficult. But for us as the students, we need to learn, we need to remember. Until I could apply the numbers fluently, like when I go out for shopping to the bakery and then tell the numbers, took me a very long time. Also, maybe for those who already study a language, maybe you also have figured out that in class it's cool, and then you go to speak with a native and then you're stuck that's what I'm talking. That's the 5th level. That's real life, when you really speak with natives. And I only can encourage you, speak as much as you can, practice as much as you can. Also, if you're interested in learning English or German, I also give Skype classes, online classes, also classes in different schools, in people's houses. So let me know how you feel about these 5 steps. Where are you at the moment in the language you are learning? And again, this is not just applied to German and English, this is general. I'm applying this myself to Portuguese. I also will record this video in Portuguese, so I hope you subscribe my channel, because I will have more videos like this in the future. So hope to see you soon. Bye.